Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Into the Light Divination. Today's podcast episode is just going to be a fire, earth, air, water, all elements type of reading today. A very simple, quick kind of podcast episode for you to enjoy. That being said, please remember that this reading obviously is for entertainment purposes only. It may or may not resonate. Only take what does and leave the rest for another person to claim. If you're listening to me on audio, please consider following this podcast. If you're here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate all your views in that and all the love and support. And just honestly, any kind of attention to the podcast is great for me. And share this if it maybe has a message for somebody you know, okay? With that being said, I do have information in the description box if you're here on YouTube for my Ko-Fi, which just gives like memberships and tarot readings you can purchase, and as well as you can get like access to additional readings, including some podcast episodes. All right. So, with that being said, we are going to kind of cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, and find out what it is that we need to hear for the element. Okay. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Spirit guide, guardian angels, ancestors, I ask for you to join me today in this reading for the elements fire, earth, air, water, kind of to see what they need to hear, see, feel, whatever it is. All right. What do they need to hear today? What is their message? Okay. So starting with the fire signs. What is the fire signs message today? What is the fire signs message today, please? What is the fire signs message today? So your message today, oh, wow. Okay, we got some reversals here, fire signs. So we have the self gathering your power in reverse. Then we have the effort conquering your demons in reverse. And then the bliss cherishing the day in reverse. Okay. So what I see for you, fire signs, is some of you may need to work on gathering your power, your strength, who you are as a person, who you want to be. Then you have conquering your demons in reverse. So some of you may have a little bit of fears of conquering your demons, okay? Or maybe you're not quite there. Some of you have some healing to do. I do see this as a little bit of reluctancy for some of you, not all of you. And then bliss with the cherishing the day. It is telling you that through all of this, remember to cherish each day, okay? This also could mean some of you have conquered, right? Your demons. Some of you may have conquered the power, but you're just out of balance. Okay. That is something I want you to know. I do have some numbers on these cards, but they're in reverse. So I'm going to go a number down. So 1166 might be an angel number of importance for you. Okay. Next, we have the earth signs. So the earth sign element. What is it for the earth signs they need to know? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear? What is their current message that they need to know, please, for the earth signs? What is the current for the earth signs, please? What is the message for our earth sign friends, please? Okay. Earth signs, you have the reversals, and just give me a moment here. All right, reversals. So you've got resources in reverse. Okay. Invention in reverse, burning with passion. And then you have transformations, defining yourself. So for some of you may feel like you're lacking resources at the moment, okay? Some of you burning with passion, and you may be feeling a little bit of lack of passion, and also transformation. So some of you definitely are working on transformation, but maybe seeking resources and may not be able to find them right now. I'm sure you'll be able to access them at some point. Never give up hope, okay? Invention. I do see some of you maybe needing to get a little creative outlet going here to help you with furthering your transformation, okay? And with that, you have numbers here, and they are in reverse. So we got, what number is this? This is going to be 10 because it's in reverse, and that is 10. So we got 10, 10, and 3. So that could also be 113, might be a number for you that may resonate in angel numbers. All right. Next, we have the air signs. So, what is it for the air signs? What is the message? What do they need to know? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear? What is the air signs message here, please? What is the message for our air sign friends, please? What is the message for our air sign friends, please? What is the message for our air sign friends? Okay, air signs, you have dominance, believing in yourself, legacy, persistence in reverse, and then you have independence, carving your own path. Okay, air signs. So this is interesting. You have the dominance. So definitely many of you are working on believing in yourself, okay? Understanding your strengths and weaknesses, kind of where you want to go. Legacy in reverse. Some of you may be feeling a little bit a lack of energy sometimes, and that's okay to give yourself a break, all right? But this is a reminder that sometimes you got to just keep going, keep moving forward, and like choo choo. I think I can. Choo 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 kind of concept. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. So that's just a little bit of a reminder when you're feeling down and out, air signs. All right. In independence, carving your own path. Many of you are seeking ways to carve a new, maybe career path or something, is kind of what I'm seeing here. And that's lovely. Remember, not everybody can have a normal career path, and that's okay. Sometimes we got to make our own within like a category, right? And it might actually be more needed than we realize. So, water signs. What do we have for our water signs here? What do they need to know? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear? Our water sign friends here. What do they have? What is the message? What do they need here? What is it for the water signs, please? Okay, water signs. You have tranquility, harmonious in action in reverse. Then you have collimation, completion, and renewal. And then you have challenge, standing up for your rights in reverse. Okay, so water signs. What I see here, oh, and I forgot to do the numbers for the other ones. Hold on, let's see if I can find the cards here. Sorry, water signs, give me a moment. I apologize. Here. What do we have? That was am I going to remember that? I don't know. Sorry. Give me a second. So water signs, you have the harmonious in action. So some of you need to take action on stuff, okay? Some of you may have fears of taking action on stuff, okay? This one. Okay. And we had this for the, air sign. I'm just going to cut this in for a second. So air signs, you had the numbers 19, 8, and 2. So 1982 might be your angel number. Okay. So anyways, water signs, sorry about that. All right. So you have the tranquility. So some of you may be feeling a little bit of disharmony right now, right? Some of you may need to remember to take a break, but also some of you may need to have action. All right. Collimation is the completion and renewal of water signs. So some of you may have to kind of, that's something that's interesting. Some of you may have a kind of like death and rebirth situation in life around you. All right. And then we have the challenge in reverse, standing up for your own rights. So some of you may be having issues, kind of with the standing up for yourself situation right now. And it is encouraging you to kind of step more into that power. Okay. So, water signs, you have 14, 27, and then 12. So, I'm also seeing for you 6, 27. So 6, 9, and then 3. 693 might be an angel number for you. Okay. let's get the like overall collective energy for all the elements, please. What is it for all the elements? What is the information they need to know? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear? What is the information all the elements need to know? What do they need to see? What do they need to hear, please? What is the information for all elements? So collective energy, please, for everybody. All right, collective energy. We have knowledge. We have freedom in reverse, breaking the chain, chains. Sorry. And then challenge. All right, standing up for yourself. Okay, so this is interesting. So everybody has knowledge. So obviously we all have some kind of knowledge about something, right? Some of us may feeling a little bit of lack of freedom and needing to find different ways for freedom. Okay, that could be as easy as going for a walk, right? Some of you may feel a little bit tied down with work or something, and even a freedom could be easily as playing like solitaire or something like that, just for a little break, right? um that knowledge can also lead you to some kind of freedom, is kind of what I'm seeing here. Some of you may be able to learn more, and that might give you more of like this freedom feeling. All right, and then challenge, standing up for your rights. It is important for everybody to remember to stand up for themselves and what they view as right. However, that doesn't mean that other people have to accept it. All right, and that's going to be important for everybody to remember, because not everybody shares the same opinion. And as a society, we really need to learn to stop like, what is it called? I don't know, like war zoning people, dogpiling, shitting on, whatever you want to call it. Excuse my language, but people are not going to always agree with you. And instead of hating on somebody, it is sometimes more important for your peace to just agree to disagree, in all honesty. All right. So that's all I really have for you, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to the Into the Light Divination podcast. I appreciate you as always. And I really hope you have a lovely, wonderful, beautiful, fantastic day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you again very, very soon. Very, 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 very soon. Goodbye.